Right. There's a first game before the second game? What is this? Blasphemy. I actually noticed that the fox on the right there changed. It's just settings. Rewards. As you can tell, I have played this game before. I've completed it. Let's just look at the chapters. So there's 8 chapters. We're gonna see if I can do this in one sitting. Possibly not. If it takes 2, then that's fine. You put the emote wrong. Happens to all of us. As you can see in the bottom right on these screens, okay, it stops at chapter 6. Those are essentially collectibles, so there are these staffs you can find around in the world, and you gotta bring them to spirit, like a skeleton of someone, and it, I guess, frees their soul or whatever. I'm not gonna be doing that for like 100%. If we get a few done, sure. But I'm not gonna be trying to go for 100% in this playthrough. This is very much, I just want to replay the main story, and kind of get a reminder of what happened in this game. New game, yes. It's a case where I'd much rather get a move on to other projects, other games. But I know this game will only take, I'm going to say 2 sittings at most to get through. Also the fact that we start in a snow environment gets an immediate thumbs up for me. Also, hi Brad from hell. I see you're in here. Don't think I didn't notice. Canada land. What's that red mist? We've seen that before. So what? Oh yeah, the jump's on the right one. That's weird. Also, the bark sound is a lot different. I don't know if it's like more doggish. It just doesn't sound quite as ridiculous, I guess. Oh, I can't jump at the A button. So if this was my first playthrough, I can tell you for a fact that I would be going to, like, walking around the whole edges of this map, but not my first playthrough, so. More options. Let me check something. I don't know why something's throwing me off here. There's a photo mode. I like how all the I like how they did all the little icons. I did in fact play Pokemon Ruby on my TV for a bit earlier. Played for like an hour-ish or more. Took me a minute to remember exactly where I was in my file because it's kind of like one of those playthroughs I started and I've been on and off with it. So I have like 5 badges in it. Right? So. Look at him go. Turbo. Oh right, I forgot that there's like the mandatory shake when you get out of the water. I think you can kind of ignore it by jumping, I want to say. Alright, I remember finding a way to kind of like cancel out the animation, but I still appreciate that they put it in there. Just walks on top of it. No biggie. It probably just sleeps around, I think. Yeah. Oh, now I get to sprint. You gotta wait till the game tells you. Wee slide. What a crazy concept. The ability to run, unheard of. For an animal? For a fox? No less. Unheard of. Hooray, Streambot. lot of fun. If you don't like ice slides, well, I don't know if we could be friends. I'm kidding. Launch myself. Okay, there's just straight up an invisible wall there. I want to say there was some place here to give the staff to. You know, it might be structure up there. If I can get up there. Okay, this is not like the second game where you can kind of like abuse the jumping to get through it. I could be totally wrong. Could be nothing. Right. I'm already, funny enough, I would say I'm already kind of enjoying how this game handles more because it's got more of like a weighty feel to it. Fear of the North 2 is very like light, snappy, fast, responsive, where this game's got a bit of weight to its movements, which I appreciate way more. There's my friend. It might be here that I was thinking of. You always know you're getting closer because the torch will start to react. The torch, the lantern. I already freed his soul. I almost want to say, like, I even like the animations more for the fox running around in this game and whatnot. That was a little scary. I sneezed. Oh no. The friggin' thing, the staff just stays there. It's not looking good for us. Right? Right? It's okay, Auntie. I figured you might be at work or busy or something. Maybe you were still asleep. Okay. See, I'm on my last legs here. I took a bit of a fall. Yeah. And that is how this fox got his spirit powers. Also, as you could hear, the bark in this game is much different. I don't know if I would like say it's almost more dog-like, you know? I would say because of the smaller scope of this game, it feels way more, like, focused. You know? I think because it's a more linear experience, it's more, like, cinematic, more... I just found myself getting, like... Or I remember being more, like, wowed going into, like, each new area in this game than I was with, 2. Chapter 3. There's a shake-off animation. I don't know if maybe you actually need to stay in the water long enough. If I can get it to trigger. There it is. That's cute. I know how to jump you. My little spirit companion, right? Look at him. Look at him go. Oh, right, I think you need to refill. Alright, okay. Yeah, you need these flowers to refill. Or there might be a staff somewhere, but I didn't notice it. Again, I really don't want to get sidetracked on on trying to find all those. Even like this water, I just feel like reacts better and more to you than, you know, how I pointed out in the second game. There's times where the water doesn't even react to you being in it. You can actually, like, you actually have splashes. And I don't want to, like, compare too hard. I just, like, what I enjoyed about this game the most was just a lot of its natural, like, beauty. How much of a pretty game it was. And, you know, having the attention to detail that I think it needs. Or in the case of the second game, you know, it's a lot more, it just feels like because of the bigger scope of the project, they might have forgotten some of those smaller details. There's a staff. Well, I mean, that... No, still not wide enough. We're just lucky that there isn't a real collision on that, on the staff. I think I could go back and give this to... Or is it too high? Let's find out. Nope. Here you go. Very true. More games that just shake water animation. True, 100%. That pillar just freaked out. Even getting like the grass and stuff to deform a little bit, to move around, react to you. It's definitely like, you know, this game has a more handcrafted feel to it, for sure. Because of its, I would say, because of its more linear path. It's a linear structure, which I am just naturally more kind of biased to. I think it's a bit of like, maybe almost a pet peeve of mine, but I think people like, it's one of those things when people say like, this is strictly better than this, right? So when someone says an open world game is strictly better than a linear experience, I would heavily disagree. Each genre comes with its own pros and cons, its own challenges. God damn it. Gotta ride the geysers. Like, to me, like, the scenery is just constantly more beautiful and more eye-catching game the whole way through. Then again, the second game. The second game could absolutely look gorgeous at times, but I also think there were many more times where the scenery kind of feels flat. Or just more generic, I guess. Come on. Oh, I went too early. Oh, he was shaking up, but I kind of canceled the animation there. Look at the water shimmering on the rock. Come on. By no means is the control perfect. It's a little weird, a little wonky at times, but still kind of honestly prefer it over the sequel as well. God damn it. I remember this teeter-totter. I was hitting the jump button. I watched a whole video on them talking about like how they kind of redid the control or animations or whatever for the second game. But I still find myself kind of actually preferring how the first game handles. Can I also just say that, they're, like, you're a little spirit friend in this game. I would say that this game honestly got me more emotional than the sequel ever did. I'm not gonna say what happens, because I don't want to spoil it. But this game hit me more in the feels than the second game too. Right? I was even gonna suggest like, hey, if you just turn the crow into the orb, we'll be set. And like, at most, I would say you'll probably only need to do like a part 1 and 2 because I just kind of can't see this being any longer than 2 streams. We're already on chapter 3. Oh wait, this is just back here. God damn it. I was like, oh, there's a different, this is like secret place over here. No. Oh, oh. I almost had it. Fair, I don't think they intend you to get up that way, but... I can't turn. Oh, there we go. I cheated. At least I think I cheated. Come on, game. I did not mean to hit that button. Yeah, no, I definitely cheated. I Nope. God damn it. Kind of panicked and double hit the jump button. Whenever you're near the red stuff, some sneeze. Like, I don't know if he's like maybe coughing up blood or just like getting the red stuff out of his body. I don't know. Get it out of your system, buddy. Bam. So I wonder what we could use that for, right? We use some kind of charge up thing for. It has been cleansed. Chapter 4. Well, you know, I know it's early for everyone here, but how are your guys' days going? You got any plans today? Anything you're gonna be up to? Are you streaming today? Um, Husk, are you planning to stream? Alright. I like we can get like a little sneak peek at like where the red mist is leading us. It's towards that cliff way in the distance. Ah, nice, nice. That sounds like a good time. You should definitely be doing the dog thing there where you're just trying to walk through it and you just can't figure out why. It's like, I can't get this tick through here. Right though? Like, because this is one of the more kind of open areas in the game, and like, God, it's still so gorgeous. Yeah, I think like the art direction, all this. I'm trying to remember it for sure, but I want to say like it's based in Iceland, I want to say. There he is. And I'm like almost entirely sure that they went to Iceland, and a lot of the stuff they did for this game was like photogrammetry. That they used the photogrammetry technology to get this game to look as good as it is. So it wouldn't surprise me if they weren't quite able to do that with the second game, considering its scope. But I definitely think it went a long way in making this game stand out as much as it did. I like that when you fall from like a really high distance, they added in like some screen shake. Yeah, since there's no fall damage, it's kind of like just an illusion to make you feel like you're in danger, even though there's no fall damage to be had. That's our first use of the spirit form. Actually. Pretty sure it's like a forced use of it. We don't have the actual ability to do that yet. Here's an area I've been waiting for us to get to. Kind of like the real big first hurdle to kind of get through. Also, it's just like the sudden change in the atmosphere. Just suddenly we're just bathed in this red glow. The sickness is strong here. So you guys remember me using this a lot in the second game? Just going into spirit form. As you do. Okay, I could. I was weirded out because there's no button prompt. I see red again. The Chevelle song. Just called seeing red. Or is it just called red? I forget. It's something like that though. Both their heads have fallen off. Oh, I hit the wrong button. I remember this section giving me some real trouble. Also, the music change. There's a real part of me that wants to say, I feel that your little orb buddy in this is actually more helpful than the crow. I know like the crow has like actual gameplay additions, like actually adds things to the gameplay cycle because you can use them to glide and such. But there's just a part of me that like likes how the wisp, your orb buddy, whatever you want to call him, spirit friend, will actually like show you where something is when you're close to it. He'll actually like light up and fly over it to it. I think there's an invisible wall there. Okay. Yep, good old invisible walls. Also, I'm still not sure about in the second game, but like, I haven't gone to all the raccoon grottos to go through everything, but I haven't seen another rune for the crow, which would make, so it just kind of raises like, begs the question to me, is like, if you really only have 2 runes for the crow in that game, why not just combine them? Why not just make them one singular rune and just like make the double jump something that just gets added on to the standard glide? Or make it so that the glide is only like not as good after you use the double jump. I just feel like it simplified that a lot. There we go. Alright. Fair. Hooray, I did it right. Lucky me. That is very fair. We are in an area of like corruption, infection. You remember the big red streaks we had in the sky, right? That was a part of the second game too. We would follow them. Sneeze. what I meant to do. Drop that for now. Where is the nearest flower? Actually, no, I have it back, right? Okay. God damn it. Wrong button. I don't know why I keep hitting the wrong button. My brain's not on it yet. Okay, so you can X. Those ones are not destroyable, I guess you could say. I have not seen this thing light up at all yet. There we go. I think in my mind I'm just so much more used to X being a button to pick up stuff and whatnot than B. I just thought that this is a game I did take the time to 100%. I would say getting 100% of this game is definitely easier because you have the chapter select and there's not, like, really the only collectibles, if you will. The only collectibles in this game were just getting all the staffs and returning them, which are only in 6 of the 8 chapters, so it is a lot more straightforward. that not right? It's not letting me change them, so. There's one back here. Oh yeah, it's something else about the second game. I'm kind of sad that because there's these two trials, like the Trial of the Elders and the Forbidden Trial. I know I did the Trial of Elders on stream, but the Forbidden Trial was something I totally forgot about and did off stream. Kind of wish I did that one on stream, but a little too late for that now. This thing's freaked out. It's a pretty cool dungeon to go through. Also, I think, like, there was a cutscene because so there's like this secret room. I don't know if you want to call it secret, but there's this room you can go to. And I guess there's a fox in there or something that you can talk to. But the thing is, there's these like flying little explodey dudes that all float over to that room, and the camera view was completely blocked by them, so I have no idea what happened. But like, there was like a brief cutscene, and then the guy was gone, the little fox friend or whatever, and I was like, well, that sucked. I didn't even get to see what went on. I take it he's probably somewhere behind the door. Gotta do it one by one. water slide. Oh yeah, get serious hair. Chapter 5. Alright, thank you. You guys remember these things, right? Whee. Totally safe. Totally would not hurt you at all. Suppose we should go see if anything's over here. Right? The safety fox courts. Safety animal courts. Making sure all launch gates are safely approved. Animal launch courts. Making sure all launches are safe. Let's go a little optional cutscene, if you will. That's where we're going. That's our goal. Did I walk right by him? I must have. Oh no, he's up there. I just have to find out how I get up there. What the heck, man? There we go. Looking like little puffs of red in there. Oh, that was a big stutter. See, I like this. I was telling you, like, hey, this is exactly where we want to go. It's just like a nice little thing to include. To always help give the player a bit of guidance. And it's not even just like for the main objective. The fact that it even does it for some of the side stuff, like collecting the staffs and whatnot. You know, the fact that he's actively actually helping you, I think helps make the spirit friend feel more like they are actually wanting to help. Because, like, it's just something that's, like, kind of been on my mind since I started playing this, specifically since, like, the spirit saved us and whatnot, is that the crow is just kind of there in the sequel. I don't like. He attacks the guy like the one time, and then he hacks off because I guess the crow was too powerful for him. But like, I don't know, the crow just never, like, feels like he never did much more than that. It feels like he could have been a lot more. It just never was. And it makes me sad because I really like the crow. You know, and having a crow friend is cool. Who wouldn't want a crow friend? It is achievable, IRL. That is very achievable. I have definitely seen some of those videos of people that seem to have a crow buddy. We currently do not have any Majol. Do not have staff for him yet. This music is pretty nice though. It really helps with that kind of wondrous feel of this world. How pretty it is. It even gives me very slight Halo vibes. Okay, I think we do need... I'm pretty sure that this is the dash ability. We will find out. It is the dash. I think something that also kind of helps sell this game is just like the lack of that there is no dialogue, there's no text or anything. Even down to when you gain these abilities, it just gives you little icons, little images to give you an idea of what they do. But they don't actually give you, like, there's no words at all. Even in, like, there's no, like, tooltips or anything. You know? I think that helps with the immersion even more. We have actually gotten quite a few of those guys, so we're pretty good on that. Alright, just opens the door. Okay, something else I found out about Spirit of the North 2. So there's an achievement to find the traveling merchant. Which, you know, I was just like, okay, I guess I just got really unlucky that I never ran into him. Turns out it's actually a timed event that occurs on every Saturday. So every Saturday, the merchant will be on the map somewhere for the full day. And it will be in the same place for every player, so if one player finds it and they send out a tweet or message about it, then everyone will know where it is. Which is cool and all. Still kind of frustrating that it's like only on the one day, and I'm like, exactly how many people are going to be tweeting about that? Especially because I got in the game a little late. So I don't know, like, I'm hoping that I will be able to find that information, because scouring the whole map by myself would be kind of infuriating. Geronimo! But this area is making me like, you know, like just, it makes me actually go like, damn, I would love to be there. I'd love to go here and jump in the water because it looks nice, you know, just so nice. Supposed to represent them rebuilding? I'm guessing so. Right, there is two of them. Kinda missing that. I think that one one of those small gripes I have with this game is the fact that whenever you're walking in any water, like no matter how shallow it is, it affects you. And I'm just like, it doesn't make a lot of sense. If it's like paw deep, just let me run through it. Like it's nothing. Because it shouldn't affect me. Only once it starts getting up to like maybe chest height on the fox should it start to like affect, slow me down. But, you know, I'm not the devs. Oh, alright. Well, I was gonna light up the things, but kinda didn't realize that this was a permanent drop down. But the shade of blue on the water is so nice. It's just a little slow. Damn it. Actually, I don't know if I ever thought about it. Is there actually anything behind here? No, they didn't put anything in here? Okay. I do like that when you use the dash in the water, he actually like, as he comes out of the water a bit, there's that like splash back into the water. I appreciate that little detail. Why aren't you opening? So I was like really worried because I was like, I just ate my stick, what the hell? There you go, friend. Oh yeah, this like black goo stuff. What is it? Where is it coming from? Is it bad for the environment? Probably. Look, I'm all mucked up. I didn't see any stuff over there. Flowers. Unless it stays permanently lit up. Funny because this is definitely one of those games where you fly through like the first 3 chapters and then it definitely like 4, 5, 6. Probably the rest of the chapters definitely start to eat up in the time category. Damn it. Okay, no, you cannot go up there. Felt like I had to try. Come on, game. Okay, I can dash. I swear I tried to dash. It didn't let me, so... Try it again. Really? There's 3 of them. For a second I was like, maybe I just don't have this right? Oh look, there's another stick. I want to go back momentarily and see if I can find out where the guy was. Like, I think he's up there. Just don't know if I... There we go. Can't forget about the dash. It's canine dream. Wait, gotta grab the stick. That was weird. It messed up. Every single one in that row. Even having that little detail of like, hey, like we got this black mucky stuff, but when you jump in the water, it will get cleaned up. Something. There we go. And please tell me I have a way to actually jump up here. Could I potentially dash my way up there? Nope. Can I actually, like, turn one of these off? That thing? Nope. I guess I can. It just doesn't give me the prompt to do it. Like, see, that's one of those things where it's like, how was I, like, you know, how was I supposed to know that that was going to raise that particular platform, and the fact that the devs didn't make it, the fact that the devs made it too tall, right? Just one of those, like, silly oversights. Wrong button. There's a little silly oversight by the devs. Oh man, there's a thing in here. I don't know if I'll still be able to light it up though, now that it's all submerged. I'm gonna try. Still lets me, cool. Oh yeah, I actually got him in here, right? don't get me wrong. Like going out to garages is fun and cool, but God, is it kind of frustrating when you overshoot it, just because of the it's a good bit of swimming back. I don't know why this is on a timer. I don't feel like it should be. Very much so. Okay, I don't think I'm quite supposed to go in there. I don't think this game has that kind of same mechanic where you can like extend the duration. Okay, we can do that. That's another, must have been loading something in, be my only guess when it does that. Game? Are you okay? Funny. Nothing else up here. It's a very long chapter. So hold on, I'm getting confused. That launched us to the top of the tower, right? Or no, it's because I ran down the stairs, though. Back where we were. It's the other side. Yeah, I guess they all dropped it at some point for some reason, right? We're back in the red. Pause, is it? Tell me. I just can't get to the other side fast enough. Oh, you know what I'm probably supposed to do is actually do it in spirit form, duh. Didn't see way nothing in spirit form. We get a little closer. Really not this way? It's not because my friend is telling me this way. Brought me towards the staff, thank you. I'm afraid that I might not make that jump without the dash. I think we should be fine if we fall down. Oof, just barely. Yeah, this guy opens the way, I think. Yep. Are we finally on to the next chapter? That is one hefty chapter. Chapter 6. Where the heck am I trying to go here? Gone up here yet? What am I missing? Pretty sure I remember getting kind of stuck here on my original playthrough as well. It's not super obvious. Like, we probably want to get up there, right? There we go. Sometimes my brain kind of forgets that the dash is a thing. I think here I'm going to take a little break. We're making pretty excellent progress, I feel. We're not even 3 hours in, so yeah, we're making progress. I will be back in just a little bit. Just a chance for me to go stretch and, you know, for you guys to also go to the bathroom, take a stretch, do whatever you need. I'll be back in just a little bit. Alright, roll call. Who's here? Who's still hanging? I will say part of the reason. Whoa, I almost just dropped my drink. Part of the reason I chose to stop here, because something's about to happen, and I mean, definitely affected me a little bit in my original playthrough. And it's like, I don't want to do the thing and make it happen and then be like, oh yeah, by the way, I want to go to break. Right. I know, game. Our friend has been corrupted. It was a trap. Our little spirit friend. Which I will say, it's one of those things that really caught me off guard, because it's like, it looks like just another puzzle to solve, right? And then suddenly your friend is not okay anymore, for lack of a better descriptor. I'm not saying it's something that made me cry, but like, because of like, this spirit saved your fox's life in the first place, and then has been guiding you and helping you and adding genuine gameplay assistance by showing you where to go at times. When it does happen, like, I genuinely felt like, hey, don't take away my friend. We're pals. It's helping me. You saved my life. I'm actually kind of lost here. I forget what the heck I'm supposed to do. 'Cause I don't think I can... Yeah, I can't do anything with these now because they're... Like, pretty sure I need to get up over here, but... Oh, this is gonna work. Thought it worked. Hooray. Not entirely sure if that was the intended pathway, but yeah. I think the fact that, like, you can tell, you know, it's in pain. Like, the real it is still in there. But I think, if I recall, something that kind of makes this section unique is the fact that I don't think you have a way to get your magic, or whatever you want to call it, back without, like anytime you put spirit energy into one of these things, I'm pretty sure you have to get it back from that same one, if I recall. Because, like, our spirit buddy was always the one that helped us collect more and such. Without him, I don't think we can collect more. We'll find out if we come across more flowers. But I think that's how it works in this section. Does the game want me to do this the other way? No, pick it up. Come on, it's right there. Does this only make it go up, or will it start going back down? Okay, it only makes it go up. Oh, right, I need to grab the energy back. Duh. Should actually see if the, see where the dead body is. Mm-hmm. That was too much. Right, we actually want to make that go back up now. God damn it. Puzzles like this one can be so flippin' annoying. Oh, just let me squeeze through there, come on. Oh, there he is. Great, I already have it as low as it can go. And that is the last one of those guys, so. Overall, I said we did pretty freaking good on finding them. There we go. Chapter 7. I died? Is this the afterlife? This area is probably the biggest area in the game, because I do remember actually like trying to explore this entire area, and I think there's some achievements that are specifically in this chapter. It's pretty big, from what I recall. Very pretty. So, I don't know this for sure, but part of me wonders if all the souls that we free, that we send away or whatever, I wonder if they will all actually show up in this area. I don't know for sure on that, but it's kind of my guess. Because there are a few of them you have to save for progression. I wonder if, like, if you actually do save all of them, if you will see more of them here, you know? Because we are clearly in some kind of spirit world afterlife here, right? Just going. They are grateful. Well, you know, if you ever go to the afterlife, then, and it's really blue, you could say this game called it. Yes, this area is kind of confusing. It's definitely one time at least I wish I had a frickin' map. Honestly, that makes me kind of sad that the, like, I know because of this being a stream and whatnot, that the quality isn't going to be, like, the greatest. And again, there might be settings I can actually mess with for that. I have it as high as it will go, so it is what it is. Look at these guys, they're talking. Is this where I want to be going? There's our pal. Let's go, friend. Chapter 8. You read, right? That's where all the corruption is coming from. I can already see that there's a fox here. Already one fox here. I will wait for my friend to get up here because he decides I'm too good for running. I only walk. This is a really cool ending. So you can actually see, kind of hard to find the exact place, but you can actually like literally see where you came from. I think we would have. Did we go from down there? God, it's hard to. It is kind of hard just to map it all out, but. Right? Like, I think that's one of the places we went to down there. Now that I'm reminded of how this game ends, though, it kind of just brings up the question of, like... Because in order to close those two things, we hope you enjoy Spirit North. Continue playing? Yes. I will continue running around for now. Thank you for playing. If both those foxes, like, have to... If they actually have to stay there, it raises the question, so are we playing as a different fox in Spirit of the North too? Because for a long time I thought it was the same one, but now that I'm reminded of how this game ends, it just kind of makes me go, wait a second, isn't that... Are we actually playing as a different one in the second game? Yeah. I honestly think I prefer this game over the sequel. And I feel a lot of it just has to do with it deciding to go down a linear path instead of being open world. Because it gives the impression of being a lot more focused in terms of its gameplay. And I feel like there are more moments of like the game impressing visually, and there's more moments of just being a little taken back by like I want to say for the sequel, the moments when you see the memories of each of the spirit guardians or whatever, really cool. And aside from the one that I think had the audio break on me where like there wasn't any music, those moments are really cool and really pretty. But I don't feel like on an emotional level I ever got as like sad or as happy or anything over in that game, because like I said a lot, like I had a harder time getting immersed in that game at any given moment because of just it being kind of more buggy and having a little more issues that crop up more often, where this game is more of a constant, consistent, like I'm very impressed. I think because it's a more handcrafted experience, I think that helps. Because you can craft an environment that is more like user-friendly, or at least not as quite buggy all around. Versus when you're trying to craft a full open world, it's kind of hard to make sure every little bit of terrain isn't going to be buggy and interfere with the player when they're just running around, right? And I'm pretty sure that's where we came from. I do like this because it kind of gives the feeling that they did like take the time to craft this whole open world. Now, a lot of it obviously is terrain we don't go over at all, but if you look hard enough, you can. I'm pretty sure you can see the path that we like came through to get here. Some of it's obviously underground, but you see some of like the building structures and whatnot. I think it's kind of easy to tell where we came from. And I'm pretty sure like the big one, yeah, I can see my house from here, right? Like I'm pretty sure this big structure over here was chapter 4 or 5. I want to say chapter 4. Came through and there was a lot of red. We had to go up the side. Yeah, and even this ending to me pays off more with just like being able to run around like this and see where you came from, you know? You can kind of make a bit of northern lights yourself. It's really cool. And I think, like I said, I just find that I'm more emotionally invested in a lot of the stuff that went on in this game versus the second. And I even talked about how like even your spirit orb friend here that now is like back to his fox form, how even he or she, whatever you want to call them, to me, like I had more emotional investment with them as a partner because they actually helped me during gameplay with finding stuff and helped me with gathering energy and whatnot. And also they saved my life at the beginning. The crow friend, well, you can argue that he does save you, right? Kind of doesn't really do anything else in the story. And it only serves to give you the glide function, which, you know, you only get later on. I just don't feel like it ever had the same impact that your spirit friend here does. Because when I do remember my first playthrough when my pal got corrupted, I genuinely felt something like, and I feel it's so well done because you just had gotten so used to, you know, him doing his thing for the puzzles and whatnot. You don't think anything like it's nothing different, and then suddenly you get him to go into one of those and it corrupts him, and it like it's so well done because you don't think anything of it. Like I don't really walk into the room and feel like something clearly is going to happen. You just treat it like another zone. Then that happens and it catches you off guard so much. Yeah, I like this game a lot. And I think like with the sequel being out, I only have a deeper appreciation for it. And I don't want to like slight the sequel, say the sequel's awful because I don't by no means that it is it. I do think it has its own pros to it for sure. I think there are aspects I do like about it. But I don't think it's like a better game because it's open world or anything. Like I've already said, probably a lot. It's just a linear path can be so much more like have a much better handcrafted feel to it, and it's easier to have the player experience the moments you want them to see, to go through. With an open world game, that's a little more challenging for sure. And you know, I do kind of like the Zelda-esque aspect or setup of the second game for sure. It's cool. Just getting all the upgrade stuff, but I feel like, as I already talked about in those streams, that was mishandled in my opinion, in terms of those being runes that you have to equip instead of the boss dungeons in particular. That those upgrades should be permanent, just a part of your kit now, because I feel it kind of makes the other runes almost pointless. Because you're almost never going to put those on versus the ones that actually give you new abilities that would help you in traversal and such. I might even say the soundtrack of this game is better. I would have to listen to both of them, but again, like the music definitely just did a lot in in enhancing the atmosphere in this game. So yeah, we'll quit out now. You know, I have no idea what I'll be streaming next after this. If I'm I might have talked about something at some point, but my brain cannot remember off the top of my head what it was, so. Oh wow, I kind of forgot that these each have their own different markings as well. They have some differences at least. Hey, that pattern, actually, that one surprised me if some of these patterns actually got, like, some of these designs were reused for the sequel. I wonder if this one would be the Marble Fox, probably. Anyway, yeah, it's a good game. I recommend it. Especially if you ever just want something that's really chill. There's no, you know, like, the second game, you know, at least has those boss battles and kind of tense moments since you can actually die. This game, there is no death, right? There is no dying outside of the kind of plot moments where you could say you died, but when it's a spirit realm, this game is a lot more chill to play. Well, I don't know if I should say a lot more because the second game is pretty chill, but this is just like a nice sit down and play. And I think it's easier to take in too because it's not like a 20-30 hour experience. No, you know, because this is something that on your first playthrough might take you 7-8 hours, maybe even like 6. I mean, I could see it less. It's very dependent on how much the player is going to want to explore. And obviously, when you're dealing with puzzles, there's always going to be some level of the possibility of getting stuck on something. But I think it makes it a lot easier to take in than the other game because it is just a linear pathway. You're not backtracking. You're not worrying about returning to a previous section of the map or anything like that. It is, you know, just a straightforward, smooth path. And I think it's just a lot easier to take in and say, I want to play through this because, yeah, just straightforward experience. And again, I think visually more impressive. I kind of forget that this is the enhanced edition. I think that's just like what it was because by the time it came out on Xbox, I think the Series X was out. So it just made sense to make, you know, enhance it what ways they could. Last thing I'll talk about with this game, and this is purely like an online thing. I have seen a lot of people say that this game is buggy. To be fair, both games I think are probably buggy to an extent. The second game definitely. I don't know how much, like, there's always talk of version differences, right? One version might be more buggy than the other. Because I think this came to PC and then, like, the Switch either at the same time or shortly after, and then I think it made its way to PlayStation and Xbox later, I want to say. So it's possible that these versions got some patches in them. But even on my very first playthrough, I do not remember this game being overly buggy. There's like a few kind of quirky elements to it for sure. With like sometimes if you're pushed up against something when you're jumping, it's not really like the much mid-air influence. But it is a smoother experience, I would say, than the second game. The second game does have the issue, if you will, of being an open world game, which I just kind of naturally expect that open world games to be a bit more buggy because it's harder to smooth everything out in an open world game, I feel like. When the scope of the project is bigger, it's just, you know, becomes harder and harder to polish it up, right? Yeah, I like this, even with the second playthrough, I don't think we really had any true glitches. I think there was like the one time I stepped on a platform and the door didn't open, but that was it, I want to say. So, I don't know, it's experience differences, but to me this game is not as buggy as some have claimed. Maybe the PC version's really buggy, maybe the Switch version's really buggy, I don't know. I also own this game actually on the Switch one, but I've never played it because I think I bought that version and then later the Xbox version came out. I kind of can't remember. I think I might have found out like, oh, it is on the Xbox. Yeah. Anyway, I'm done, not dumb, done rambling. Happy that I got this game done in one sitting. I was worried it might be two, but we did it in one. And I still have time to go do other things today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah, rookie ramble. Thank you for hanging out, Husk. Glad you enjoyed the game, the experience. And I hope you have a good rest of your day. Well, probably gonna go edit some videos or something. I gotta make sure I get the rest of the stuff ready to upload. And then, yeah. Have a good day. Bye-bye.